So we just got hit with the first wave of news for NBA 2K26, but I'm not gonna lie, looking at all this information, there's only one thing that I think is actually good for NBA 2K26, and the rest of the information we can honestly do without. But let's look at this tweet right here that tells us the recap of the 2K26 news, everything we know about NBA 2K26. The city is back again. All right, the city being back. People have been asking for the city to be trash, to get rid of it for the longest. It's too big. Everybody wants the old My Park back, where you could just get to games quicker. So the idea that they brought back something so large that nobody cares about is kind of annoying, right? 2K26 releases on September 5th. You know, just information. Seasons are returning again. I don't think anybody really cares about seasons. XP coins are back again. Season passes are still a thing. 7-day early access to play NBA 2K26 at 9 a.m. Pacific time on August 29th. And this is with specific editions, the Superstar Edition, which I believe is $100, and the Leave No Doubt Edition, which I believe is $150. Then the cover athletes are Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Carmelo Anthony, and Angel Reese. Then you got 2K26 is on PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, Xbox Series X, PS5, Steam, and new Nintendo Switch. And the crossplay is only between PS5 and Xbox Series X. Now listen, as far as it being on old gen, because that's what it is. It's old gen. It's not new gen anymore. It's not current gen anymore. And the gen we have right now is current gen, right? Stop calling old gen like PS4s and everything like that current gen, because it's not. It's years removed. How can it still be current? But anyway, a lot of people are disappointed that it's still on old gen, because if we don't have 2K focusing on making the game for one specific generation of consoles, that means they are still splitting their attention, which means we are still going to get some watered down version of the product that's not going to be good for everybody else. But I know what I made this video title be. The main point of this video is the one good thing, right? Now, if you look at this list, what is the one good thing that you would say you see right here that excites you the most? And I'm gonna tell you right now, for me, that is that we get 7-day early access for 2K26 on August 29th. So I don't know when the last time something like this has happened, but we are getting 2K26 on August, like in August, my bad. We're getting 2K26 in August as opposed to September. Now, the official release date is set to be for September 5th, but the fact that we're getting the game early, if you pay for those 2 editions, right? Because that's the specific piece of information. If you pay for those 2 editions, right? And actually, I'm gonna put the screenshot up here so you can see it, right? And this tweet says these are the only editions that have the 7 days early access. The Superstar Edition for $100 and the Leave No Doubt Edition for $150, right? So technically, yes, you have to pay more money to get 7 days early access. So it's still a money grab. That's not good information, right? Which is why I think some people would say, wow, this is not even good news. This is not even a good thing. But if for whatever reason you are a person that is gonna buy, you know, the Superstar, the Leave No Doubt Edition, I'm definitely gonna buy one of them, probably the Superstar Edition, because the Leave No Doubt Edition, I don't know, there's no purpose to pay $50 extra for the game. I'm hearing that they don't even have League Pass. Matter of fact, this tweet right here says no edition of NBA 2K26 has an NBA League Pass this year, right? And all the previous years, if you paid for a more expensive, like higher edition, you would get NBA League Pass, which would be worth it because League Pass in itself would be expensive, right? But you got, you know, 2 birds with 1 stone. Now you're not getting that, so there's no point in that. But either way, if you're gonna buy one of those 2 editions, Superstar or Leave No Doubt, then you will get the game at the end of August. You get what I'm saying? Now, the problem with it, like I said, is that you're gonna have to pay extra money. So even the one good thing that I think is there, the fact that we get to play the game earlier, because, you know, people want to get away from 2K25 as soon as possible, it still has like a bad thing about it, right? It's the fact that you have to pay extra to do that. So even though, like, yeah, sure, we'll get to play it earlier, most people that can't afford to pay that extra money are not gonna get the game earlier. But that's the only silver lining I honestly see out of everything here, is that we'll get the game in August and we don't have to wait as long as we would anticipate waiting, you know, because the game's gonna drop on August 29th, and then you know, September 5th for everybody else. But you can look at everything else. Like, I don't really feel like going through all that other stuff because all this other information is like, I don't know, just talking about things that are returning to the game that nobody really liked about the game in the first place. So there's not a lot of hype behind this. There's nothing too exciting about it. There's only one good thing, and that's the good thing. And even that has a problem that comes with it. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you did enjoy the video, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. This is J.A.G Gaming, and I'll catch you on the next one.